Vera Chitalova's Daisies is a feminist delight, depicting two women on their hedonistic journey to do whatever they feel like doing. What immediately struck me as I was watching this masterpiece were the numerous allusions to the story of Alice in Wonderland. Despite the differences in economic structure, there are numerous similarities between Victorian England and Czechoslovakia under communist rule, so the incorporation of aspects of Alice in Wonderland into the narrative of Daisies feels like a natural choice. Chitalova is notorious for her experimentation with regards to colour, cinematography and sound, and the scene featuring the train tracks evokes imagery of Alice falling down the rabbit hole. Both are mesmerising and dizzying in equal measure, and the overall effect is visceral. Deborah Ross discusses how the Alice in Wonderland stories present adventure as positive, whether wondrous or frightening. It leads the heroine in the direction of personal growth and control over her surroundings. We can also see this in Daisies, in scenes where the women explore their desires and follow their feelings regardless of the disapproval shown by their peers. Both Alice in Wonderland and Daisies have scenes in which the female characters are left floundering within a large body of water, attempting to seek help only to be denied it. This is relevant from both a feminist and a social class perspective, in that women and those from poorer backgrounds have historically been denied access to the same opportunities as their rich male counterparts, often prevented by a glass ceiling as such. This is not only a theme shared by Alice in Wonderland and Daisies, but is also prevalent across Chitalova's entire filmography. Whilst the caucus race scene within Alice in Wonderland is a scathing caricature of British politics specifically, it can be applied to Czechoslovakian politics at the time of Daisy's creation, and Chitalova's scene featuring a number of workers cycling past the two protagonists bears similarity to the satirical scene. Chitalova creates a visual representation of the combination of opportunity denial and oppressive politics with her scene featuring a series of locks. The women are repeatedly denied access to each door by the presence of noticeable and imposing locks. This not only evokes the scene in Alice in Wonderland, where Alice faces a similar dilemma, but also reflects Chitalova's bravery in calling out discrimination where she witnesses it. The scene featuring the food fight bears remarkable similarities to the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, with the two protagonists mirroring the Hatter and March Hare's movements around the table. This could be considered an exploration of the diagnosis of madness ascribed to women who did not fall within society's boundaries, something which has plagued women for centuries. We constantly witness our main characters eating and drinking, with the food fight scene being the most gluttonous example of this. Claire Clouzot says gluttony and devastation are linked as an indication that consumption and destruction might not be that far apart. In contrast to Alice in Wonderland, where food serves a purpose for Alice, the women in Daisies appear to be eating and destroying in a purely hedonistic manner, with no regard to the potential consequences. This reflects the parasitic nature of the political influence. As addressed by the BFI, the film was banned by authorities for supposed wastage of food, whilst authorities were happy to turn a blind eye to much worse atrocities. This hypocrisy was not lost on Chitalova, as she provided an end note to all those whose sole source of indignation is a trampled on trifle. Chitalova's willingness to openly criticise the officials in this way is just one of the reasons why she is one of the greatest contributors to the Czech New Wave movement.